freedom is calling on the other side of the wind. So we keep on walking, though it tears through our skin. Feeling like a warrior that's not afraid to bleed. The fight inside's in all of us, so we won't concede. You can't hold us down, no. You can't hold us down, down, down. You can't hold us down, no. You can't hold us down, 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 yeah. Down, 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 can't hold us down. Every day's a battlefield between the light and the dark. Angels and demons try to tear us apart. Heavy on our shoulders is the weight of the world, but it makes us stronger, though the pain it burns. You can't hold us down, we never give up. Walking through the fire and the flame can't hold us down. 'Cause when the going gets tough, we're tearing through the mess.
Hey everybody, welcome to beautiful Las Vegas. I'm Tony Leo. I got my notes ready to go on this video. I got my new glasses. Don't laugh at me. Sooner or later, you're all going to be wearing them. All right? So here we go. Okay. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you 10 principles and concepts of advantage dice control that will make you a lot of money. I categorize craps players two ways. The first one, number one, we're going to call them a math wizard, okay? They're easy to spot because they're going to make pass line bets with full odds, all right? They're going to make come bets. They're going to stay away from the field bets, the hop bets, and the horn bets because they're sucker bets and they have a high house edge. They track the long-term calculations. They read all the experts' books out there that are 30 years old. They make bets that are mathematically safe versus what they're throwing, okay? So, and they have no clue on how to bet. They don't believe in the trends of the dice, and that's what kills them, okay, are the trends, and they lose more than not. Listen up. The math of the game tells you what should be happening playing long term, not what is happening right now, okay? It's a big difference. In my opinion, you're learning to lose, okay? Which brings us to player number two. Player number two, the advantage dice control player, which is what this video is about. Okay, let's get started. Number one, you got to have a predatory mindset, all right? You remember the song Eye of the Tiger? Well, it means you're focused, you're calm, and you're confident, and you're going for the kill. The kill are your wins, okay? If you can't control what you think, you can't control what you do. Think like a winner. Be decisive. Know every move you're going to do. All right? Most players are conditioned to lose before they get to the casino. All right? How many times have you heard this? If I lose 200, I'm gone, or I brought what I could afford to lose. Well, you think about that. What's going to happen to that guy? Okay? If you think like a loser, guess what happens? Think like a winner. Have a predatory mindset. All right? Okay. Let's go to number two. All right, so let's go to number two, and this is going to be a little difficult, okay, for you guys. I live in Vegas, so number two is play solo or with your team, okay, which is easy for me to do because I'm in Vegas, all right? But here's what you got to do. I play early a.m., all right, or 12 noon if I know they're going to open up a new table. I can go to Red Rock at 12 noon right when they're opening up. The majority of the time, I'm playing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm at the table off days. I'm there early, okay? And the big factor playing solo is you get the dice right back. That's a big advantage. Whether I roll 3 times or 30 times, okay? It doesn't matter. It's a big advantage. Plus, playing the way we do, I only need 1 or 2 rolls to get back ahead of the game, all right? So if you have the capability, play solo. Get there early. Know when they're going to open up a table. All right? The second part of that is to play with your team. Okay, another great way to play. A team spreads the risk by smoothing out the peaks and the valleys. A team sticks to the game plan, imposing self-discipline. Team members help each other, okay? You'll be surprised how much better you'll feel, how much easier it is to control yourself. When you can avoid the crowds, the noise, and all the bullshit of the other players, your playing performance is going to improve big time, okay? All right, so now let's go to number 3, okay? You have to play with a purpose to win, all right? Not to break even, not for entertainment, not for comps, okay? You got to know what your SWR is, not your SRR. I don't really care about 7 to rolls ratio. SWR, your 7s to win ratio. How many times did I win before I hit a 7? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 3, and here, 4, and I'm still shooting, okay? Know what your SWR is. It's not always about the long rolls. It's what you do with the short rolls that count. Also, the on-axis, off-axis, all about that, it's a little overrated. You're going to probably be close to 50-50, maybe 60-40. That doesn't matter. As long as you know what to look for when you're rolling the dice, you play into your advantage, okay? You learn how to read your dice. It's going to create a picture here that'll just pop out at you. I created Advantage Dice Control in my methods, not for the purpose of entertainment, but for the explicit purpose of making money, period. I told everybody years ago that Advantage Dice Control was going to be a major influence in today's craps game, and it is. And it's easy to do. I play exactly what I teach. Okay, let's do number 4. Number 4 is know how to bet. All right. I'm going to put my notes here because I want to show you guys something. But it's not always about the long roll. You can be the best dice setter in the country. But if you don't know how to bet, you're screwed. Okay? Playing craps, there's 4 main ways to bet. Let's go over them, okay? You can flat bet or same bet. But however, understand if you flat bet or same bet and you 7 out, it's going to take, depending on how you're playing, another 2 to 5 wins just to break even, okay? So that's one way to play. It depends on you, okay, what you're capable of doing with your bankroll. So you got the flat bet, or some call it same bet, okay? You can do an up as you win. An up as you win could be your collect and press. As I'm winning here, I'll collect, put it in the rack, then the next one I'll press something, okay? You can do, for example, a 2-win parlay on your field. If you win here, you're going to win $10. Now you'll have a $20 bet. You let it ride. That's a 2-win parlay. So now when you win for your $10 bet, you're winning $30. You won 10, then 20, correct? Okay, so that's a 2-win parlay. Or you can collect and press, okay? So, and you also can use to press your gimme money. So for example, if I'm here on my 6, I'm going to get paid $35. I can go ahead and put some money in the rack and then press the other numbers with the rest of it however I want to do it. But that's an up as you win. You can collect and press, you can do a 2-win parlay, you can use your gimme money to expand on your capabilities, all right? Okay. So the next one I want to talk about is an up as you lose. Not a martingale. Understand something. If you're still using the term martingale or playing with it, you're in a losing proposition, all right? First of all, it was devised where you can go up as high as you want because there weren't any limits on the table, but the casinos put a stop to that, all right? So you have limits now. And on a typical martingale, you're doubling your bet to win only 1 unit. Well, that's not the way to do it, okay? So we know where to start and where to finish, okay? And we, at any level, if we're using an up as you lose, on any level when we win, we're winning much more than 1 unit. So your profit is increased, quite a bit, okay? So, example, let's do the 6 and the 8 here for a minute. Let's say we're just going to do a $12, 6 and 8. Okay, let me get some ones. Let me get some ones here. All right, we're going to do a $12, 6 and 8. Whoops, need another one. Here we go. Okay, so we got a $12, 6 and 8. Boom, we 7 out. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to go up a level to level 2. So now we got $24 invested here. So if we go and we take that now to 30, we go up a level, let's say, we're going to make 35 on there, but we're going to have to minus the 24 that we lost. All right, so what is that? That's an $11 profit. Okay, so we got an $11 profit on that, 35 minus 24, that's correct. All right, so that could be how you do your up as you lose. And you can do that pretty much on any bet. You can do it here too. If you got a $10 field and you lose, take it to 15 or 20, whatever you want to do. Now when you win, you'll win 15 minus the 10, you're up $5. And you start over again at your lowest level. And at your lowest level is where you would do your collect and press. Okay, that's where you make your money. If you're not pressing up, you're really not making any money. Okay, so learn how to work the up as you lose. Then the last one is the regression. Okay, so you can start high. So let's say you start at a $30 unit and you win. Same thing the opposite way. You're going to win $35. Now you drop it down to 12 each for 24. You can't lose. You're going to win $11. Now you start collecting and pressing and doing what you have to do. Okay? So there's 4 major ways to bet. Flat bet, the up as you win, the up as you lose, and the regression. That's about the extent of it, or a combination of all of those. Okay? So let me give you some examples here of how I might play. Okay? Here you got the 4 and 10 already set up. I might, because I like to cover every number, I might come in here with the 4 through 10 and do a horn bet. Now I have 30 ways to win, 30 ways to win, 6 ways to lose. It's 5 to 1 in my favor on every roll of the dice. Okay, so if I win here, obviously I'm going to lose my $4 here. So if I'm going to win 35 minus 4, that's going to be my profit on that. Okay, it's going to be, what is it going to be? $31. Okay, so, and you can play this tying it in to your base bet or independently. In other words, if I lose this, I can go up a level here as well and do the up as you lose. Or in this case, because of the denomination, I can just do same bet, or flat bet. I can go up a level here and make this the same. I don't have to go up here. Okay, so, but I have every number covered. All right, the other way I'll play is I'll do it the opposite. Okay, I'll do the 6 and the 8 for $30, and I'll have a $10 field bet. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to win 35 here minus 10, so I'm going to get a green chip on every win, or $10 if it's the field. Here I have it tied in to my base bet of 6 and 8, and on my 6 and 8 I decide if I'm going to do the same bet, if I'm going to bet up as you win, if I'm going to bet up as you lose, or if I'm going to regress. Okay? In this case, the way I play, I pretty much use an up as you lose. Because when I'm playing the 6 and the 8, I'd almost have to go 0.7 out 5 times without throwing 1, 6, or 8 to lose. Ain't going to happen. Okay? Now, the field, you can tie in or play independently. In other words, here I have it tied in. So I'll lose 10, I'll only win 25. If I want to use it independently of its own, I'd win 35 here, lose here. Now I go up to here. So I'm at level 1 here, but I went up another level on my field to recoup that. Either way, they're both good options. All these betting options are there for you. It just depends on your temperament. Okay, if I'm playing this, on my first win, if it's a 6 or 8, I'll win 35 minus this. I'll put it on the 5. This way now, I have every number covered. I have the 5, 6, 8 in the field. Again, I have 30 ways to win, 6 ways to lose. It's 5 to 1 in my favor on every roll of the dice. And I'm all about getting in and out. Okay, hit it and get it. That's what I want to do. So that is a couple ways to do it. Another thing I'll do is I'll incorporate, this would be my base bet, let's say. The 6-8 in the field is my base bet. I include the field in everything I do for the most part, unless it's the 4 through 10 in the horns. It's a little different. I can still do the 4 through 10 in the field though too. Okay. So here, you got the hop bets now. This is an opportunity that'll pop up. I don't make this every bet. This I do. Here is when a picture emerges, when I'm in my dice roll, I can see what's happening, okay? So for example, on my original hop here, based on what I threw earlier, let's just check it out, okay? I have a win here on the 6-4. I have a win here on the 3-1. I have a win here on the 4-1. All right, then I lost a little bit. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, and on my 5th roll, I hit it here. So I would have won that bet at a level 5 increment, which would have made me a lot of money. Okay, I wanted it here again on the 3-1. I won it here on the 6-1. Again on the 4-1. Boom, I lose. Okay, that's 1, 2, and here's another one. So I won level 2 here. Again, then I go to level 1, I win, and I'm still shooting. So on the hops, on these 20 rolls, I won 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Where am I here? Where's this one? 4 times. 4 times. 5 times. 6, 7, 8. I won 9 times on my hop bets in 20 rolls. All right. Let's take the field. I won here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times on my field. And depending on the levels you have when you're working with your up as you lose, okay? That's where the magic is, and that's what I do. But in any event, playing these 20 rolls just on my bets, I mean, what is it? Let's do the 6 and 8. There's 1 win. Make it easy this way. Okay, there's 2 wins. There's 3 wins. There's 4 wins. I got 4 wins on the 6 and the 8. Then I had 9 wins on my hop. That's 13 wins. And then on the field, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. So 21 wins on 20 rolls. That's the power of multiple wins, okay? Which is number 5. Strive for multiple wins, okay? This is key, all right? You want to see your advantage and you want to play it. You want to play your numbers, your field as your base bet, and then your horns and your hops and your horns when the opportunity arises. When you learn how to recognize your signature numbers, your dominant momentum, and your betting under favorable conditions, you're going to learn how to win consistently, and you'll win more in less time. That is a big advantage, okay? Like I shared with you, all right? Now, talking about dominant momentum, what I mean when I say dominant momentum, I get a lot of emails on this, is simply the trends, okay? So what are the trends? And I predominantly do that with the hops. For example, here, you got to be able to see a picture, okay? So when I do the original hop, it's because I'm seeing a 1 or a 6 on one of my rolls, okay? When you can do that, when you can paint a picture, that's what it's all about, okay? 1 or a 6. Let me tell you something about the 1 and the 6. This is going to blow your mind. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but I'm going to shoot it at you. The 1 and the 6 are the 2 numbers that you get paid on the most. Let me explain. You can't hit the double 2 or the double 12 or triple 12 without a 1 or a 6. You cannot make 1 horn win without a 1 or a 6. And this is perfect for my original hop. I can bet anything with a 6 on it. I can bet anything with a 1 on it. I can bet the high, okay, and I can bet the low. I'm going to do a tape on this in the near future and show you how to make an income every day without even making a place bet number, simply by doing one roll bets, the field, the horns, and the hops, okay? But this will paint a picture. So let's just say I'm playing this. All right, I won here on my high, on the 8. I won another on the high. I lost 2 here, okay? Then I got a 4 here, so I won here, but I lost here. So you see what you're doing? You're winning someplace for the most part, okay? Obviously the 7 will beat you, but there's a lot of options you have with this. So strive for multiple wins, okay? All right, number 6. We follow the dice, not the math, okay? Let me set these up here real quick. Okay. I think it was like this. I don't know. Anyway, okay. We follow the dice, not the math. My game begins with my dice roll and ends with my dice roll, okay? So I could care less about long term, or I can care less about the house advantage. What do I care that a hop has a 13% house edge when I'm throwing them, okay? I mean, what are you going to do, all right? So when I just, it doesn't matter when I'm throwing like this, okay? And it's all predicated, obviously, on how you set your dice and what you need to look for. That you're getting paid 15 to 1. If it's a hard way, you're getting paid 30 to 1. Here, 15 to 1 on the hard way is 30 to 1, okay? Learn to read your dice. We bet on the trends, which is called our dominant momentum, that occurs in the short term. Remember something here. Your numbers have to roll for you to win. So why would you keep playing the 6 and the 8 because it's safe when it hasn't rolled for 5 times, but your 9, you threw 2 of them, okay? So play the 9. All right, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. So play what the dice are giving you. Learn how to read your dice, okay? All right, number 7. There are no bad bets on the table. I'm talking about your field bets, your horn bets, and your hop bets, okay? With advantage dice control, these are going to pop out at you. You're going to see your advantage, and you're going to jump all over it. When I created my Super 7 hop system back in 2015, everyone thought I was an idiot. Today, those same people are sending me testimonials. There's now a lot of players, I mean a lot, look at YouTube, working the hops, the field bets, and adding more chips to their rack. Remember, they're only sucker bets if you can't throw them, okay? If you're a math wizard, you're never going to make these bets, and that's a shame. If you're an advantage player and you're setting your dice, you're able to read your dice, and you're betting properly, play these all day long, okay? So, for example, let's talk about the field. There's been a lot recently on some of the forums about the field bet. Everybody's telling me, well, Tony, you got 16 ways to win, but you got 20 ways to lose. Okay, let's just go with that. It doesn't matter. If you are using an up as you lose method here, a random shooter is going to throw a field roll on average every 2.25 times, okay? We, because of what we do, we should do better than that. And we're getting paid double or double and triple on the 2 and the 12. So you should do better. So again, if you're a dice setter, I would never do this random, but if you're a dice setter, look to capitalize and add more profits in your rack by adding the field, the horn bets, and the hop bets, okay? So again, you can pick your betting method that you want to use. You can use a 2-win parlay here. You can do same bet. You can do an up. You can regress. You can do whatever you want on any of these. Okay, and you don't necessarily have to bet the same way on every method you do. All right. So there you go. Okay. Number 8. No scared money. You've all heard the term scared money. It's real. And it's surprising how many people play with scared money. They're petrified by the thought of losing. And they make bets which they consider safe, which is normally the 6 and the 8 or sometimes the inside, okay, instead of what's being rolled. All right, so when you're pressing, if you're on the 6 and 8 and it comes time to press, you don't necessarily have to press the 8. Press something else that you're hitting, okay? So, all right. So basically, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the casino. Scared money can be simply defined that money that is inadequate for playing purposes. Just as any business that are undercapitalized usually will end up in bankruptcy. Most players who do not have enough of a bankroll will end up as losers, no matter what their skill level. Okay? So remember, you must be capitalized. You got to have balls to play craps. You can't do same bet and expect to win. You won't. Okay? And if you're sweating because you got a $30 6 and 8, you might want to switch fucking games. All right? Just saying. Okay. All right, that's number 8. All right, number 9. We use a money system that puts us on the plus side every month. Remember, you guys, your bankroll serves 2 purposes, okay? You have the strength of reserves, meaning you have your bankroll in your pocket ready to use it if you need to, okay? So you have the strength of your reserves, which is your bankroll, and you have the power to resolve. So in other words, you have your bankroll, then you get the dice right back. Now you have the power to resolve by going to a level 2 or increasing your bet or regressing whatever you want to do. Okay? So, and the way we play is the power to resolve is only 1 or 2 wins to get you back on the plus side. Okay? I put a tape out a couple of years ago. It's on YouTube. It's called Advantage Dice Control Strictly Business, and it talks about my 27 and 3 formula. And basically, here it is. I'll share with you what it is. So let's say, come on, me, sit here. So let's say you have a total bankroll of $3,000, okay? You're going to divide that $3,000 into 3 bankrolls of $1,000. So you're going to buy in with that 1,000, you're going to play your 1,000, and you're going to look to earn 20% on that. That 20% is going to equal $200. We base everything on a 30-day month. So if you win, I told you it's called the 27 and 3 plan. If you win that $200 a day for 27 days, that's going to be $5,400. If you lose your 3 bankrolls, that's going to be $3,000. You're going to net $2,400 over and above. That on $3,000 is an 80% profit. Okay? Show me where else you can get 80% playing craps. Okay? All right. So that's how you do that. So listen up, everybody. When you get money out of the way, you become a better player. You become a better person. Understand, everybody can have a losing day, but you shouldn't have a losing month. If the way you're playing now, you're having losing months, you might want to look at changing something, okay? So, all right. That's number 9. Last one, and the most important, is discipline. None of anything what I discussed it doesn't mean anything without discipline. You're just wasting your time, okay? You need money, you need strategy, and you need discipline. That's how you win in the casinos. You need all 3, but discipline is the foundation and the soul of professional gambling. And without it, again, like I said, you're wasting your time, okay? After discipline comes strategy. You can have a fortune in gold, but you won't earn anything if you don't have the methods and the will to see it through. So become a method gambler. You'll watch your income go up. Finally comes the money, all right? Necessary as it is, it's the least significant of the 3 because anybody in the world can get money, all right? But few know a strategy that will work, okay? And fewer have the discipline to make it work, all right? So remember that. Okay, I think we're done. So there you go. That's 10 steps to becoming a winner at the craps table. How many do you follow? Ask yourself that. Are you a math wizard or are you advantage craps player? Okay? It's a new day at the craps table, everybody. There's a lot of different craps pros out there flooding YouTube lately. And for the most part, when it comes to the dice sets and the betting, they all do pretty much the same thing. We don't. Okay? I will show you how to make money at the craps table. I'll show you how to overcome the obstacles that you see every day at the craps table. I'll show you that are built into the game that you can't do anything about. I'll show you how to beat the random roller and still get multiple wins. Okay? I'll show you why we do what we do, how we do what we do, and you'll do more in less time. So you can make a great living playing craps. So it's time to build your dreams, all right? So anyway, we're done. If you need me, call me. I'm around. I always love hearing from everybody. And thanks for watching. And remember, feels good to win. You take care.